So hey everyone, welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm going to give you a complete free alternative to Claude Code. As you guys already know, the pricing of AI coding tools like Claude can get super expensive, and paying 70 or $20 every month is just too high for a lot of us, especially when we want to keep our project cost at zero. So what do we do for that? A lot of people on YouTube tell you to just run a local AI model, but let's be real. I have tried it. Even if you have a massive PC like a MacBook with 64 GB RAM and M series chip, local model are either way too slow, or if you run a smaller model to make it fast, it completely lacks the coding intelligence you actually need. So today I'm sharing my actual workflow. I use a tool called Gemini CLI, and you don't need a heavy GPU for this. You can run it literally on any basic laptop. Now, I know some of you might of thinking about Google Anti-Gravity GUI, but honestly, the limits on that are terribly right now. It eats up token, and after two or three chats, you are logged out. Gemini CLI, on the other hand, is incredibly optimized, and I have built and published heavy applications with this, and the free limit just don't run out. By default, a free Google account gives you 1000 requests per day. But if you have a pro account, you will get up to 1500 requests per day. Alright, now it's time to install it. For that, just go to here, copy this link here, or I will provide the link in the description as well. Now visit to your VS Code or any terminal, then just copy and paste the code and wait for the installation. It takes a little bit time, and then after installing, just type Gemini for confirmation. When you type Gemini, you will see the page look like this. If your page look like this, it means the Gemini CLI installed perfectly. If not, then just comment me and I will just fix it. Okay. Now comes to the main part. Here, close this tab, clear this. Now open a project folder in your VS Code and go to your terminal here and type Gemini. Hit enter, and it takes a little time to confirm everything. So here it asks for the trust folder or trust parent folder. So I will go with the trust folder test. As you can see, I have a test folder. So hit enter. Then as you can see, Gemini is CLI is restarting to apply the trust changes. Now we have to authenticate. Here it asks to authenticate us. Like here you can see they have shown our quota, then which model we are using, then sandbox and the folder we have directory. Now here comes the main part. As you can see here, if you want to authenticate, you have to just slash auth. You have to use slash auth, and if you want to upgrade your plan, you have to just type slash upgrade. So let's type slash auth. After authentication, click here, and here click authentication. Now here we have three options to sign in with Google. Use Gemini API key or Vertex AI. We will go with sign in with Google. So click enter, and yes, do we want to continue? Yes. Now here we comes to a new page. Here we have to just connect our Google account. So just click, and after verifying, it will connect successfully. As you can see, it says you have successfully signed with Google, and you have to be restarted. So what I will do is just type R to restart, or simply you have to just close and reopen it. It will do that part as well. If you don't redirect to the page, you have to just copy this link here and paste in your browser to directly visit that part. Now here you can see it's not doing anything. So what I will do is click Control C, and then again I will type Gemini to reopen it. Now here you can see I have already authenticated, and I have this model that says Gemini. If you want to change the model, you can just type model here and click enter. Here you have three options. You can use Gemini 3 and Auto, which can decide to use either Gemini 3.1 Pro or Gemini 3 Flash. Here you have Gemini 2.5 and manual. I will go with Gemini 3. Okay, hit enter. Then you can also change the edits. Like you can say, if I just type Shift Tab, it changes to auto accept edits. Then if I type Shift again, it moves to plan. So if you have anything bigger in mind, or if you want to plan something, you can use this part. Then again it comes to auto. So now I will go with the plan here. So what I will do is I have this landing page here. Okay, if let me just open to show you the actual what it look like. I have created this before, if you remember. So now what I will do is I will ask to add dark mode here in this. Okay, so what I will say is add a dark mode in landing.html file. Okay, that's all, and hit enter. Now it starts thinking, and after reviewing over a whole the project, it will first check the read file. Okay, now it's starting reading the file here, and after now you can see analyzing dark mode implementation, how to implement in this file. So yeah, that's what it is doing. As you can see here, it already working here, and it won't use 0%. So now all the changes has been done, and here it asks to review this. So here you can see they have added some codes here. Now it asks to apply this change, or you can see it asks for allow once, allow for this session, modify with external editor, or suggest changes. So I will allow this once for this. So just hit enter. If I go here on the side, look at this design, it already moved, and here comes the dark mode. Looks crazy, I know that, because yeah, it's a perfect tool. And if you can see one more thing here, you can see the quota is still 0% used. So what you can say, I have just make changes in the whole page, and still it used 1%. So you can see it's better, and far better than anti-gravity. So if you guys want to use, you can just go and check this out. So if you guys have any issues regarding anything, I found it perfect because I'm using it, and it beneficial for me, because after getting limits in anti-gravity, this is a good opportunity to use it. Okay, so you can go and check it out, and if you have any issue regarding anything, just let me know in the comment section, and I will try to resolve it as soon as possible. So see you in the next video, guys. Happy coding.